Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Mr. Sanawullah, lecturer in Computer Science, Institute of Computing, Cohort, University of Science and Technology, Cohort. I am the instructor of course Computer Graphics CS443. Today I want to deliver lecture number 10. The topic is OpenGL in Computer Graphics. This is the outline. The basic objectives of the OpenGL program. What is OpenGL? Data types used in OpenGL. Configuration of OpenGL in Visual C++ 2017. How to create and configure a new project in OpenGL. Sample program. Glut callback functions. Event queue. OpenGL initialization functions and display functions. This is the recommended in reference books. This one is the recommended book and these two are the reference books. Objective of the today topic is, in this lecture we want to provide a basic concept of drawing 3D geometric objects just like light, polygon, triangles, points, surface, etc. To understand the basic concept of 3D modeling transformation like rotation, scaling, zero, and viewing function to create view of 3D scene using the idea of virtual camera. To support the manipulation of images is a pixel wise, enabling frame buffer effects such as anti-aliasing, motion blur, depth of field and soft shadow. So what is OpenGL? It is a software interface for graphics hardware. OpenGL render multi-dimensional objects into a frame buffer. It is an industry standard level graphics software with which programmer can create high quality and animated 3D dimensional color images and scenes. OpenGL is the graphics API defined by the OpenGL graphics system specifications. Some specification OpenGL program use implementation of this specification for display of through 2D and 3D geometric data and images. This is the block diagram OpenGL. This is the application software. This is the OpenGL combination. Here OpenGL libraries works upon the graphics hardware. This is the data types used in OpenGL. Just like data type used in C++, Java, C#, like Boolean, which is used normally in all other languages is a data type. So in OpenGL, just GL will be written at the beginning of the data type, which show that this data type is used for the OpenGL programming. So basic configuration of an OpenGL in Visual Studio C++. How we can start to create a projects in Visual C++ or to create a app development in OpenGL programming. So we need first to install Microsoft Visual Studio 2017 and then two basic libraries required for OpenGL programming. Without these libraries your OpenGL code will not be run, which is free Glut and freely available on Google. So how to start development in OpenGL program? So first of all, to create a new project where Visual C++ will be selected and then select empty project, give some name, like here I give a name OpenGL1 and then press on OK. After that this window will be open. Solution Explorer of the OpenGL where source folder is available. Right click on source folder, then add. Then this type of windows will be open. We are Visual C++, C++ file, header file class. So we are at the beginning. So we select C++ file, which is by default their name is source.cpp. You maybe give some other name as well. So after that add. This is the basic environments of OpenGL where I write a code to run this code. If you can see that there is a red line underline some command or statement with red line. so which show that there is some error. The error basically the not configure properly of the OpenGL libraries. So first of all, we can configure the OpenGL library. The concept is that then click on OpenGL Solution Explorer, then come toward the properties, click on properties, and this type of windows will be open. First of all, we add some directories. So Visual C++ directory, then click on include directories. So click here on this path and add these two directories where your FreeGLUT and glue are placed in the computer. In this case, I put this folder in C program file, common file, FreeGLUT. Then there include folder will be selected. After that, glue include folder will be selected, and then OK. So these directories are include directories become added. After that, we add libraries directory. So after that, we click Visual C++ directory and then library directories. Same procedure will be follow. We select lab of FreeGLUT and lab of glue, and then OK. Now the configuration become complete. Now we want to run this code. After running this code, this is the Windows output, sample output in the form of Windows are displayed on the screen. Now we want to discuss the basic codes which are used in OpenGL program line by line. So this is a sample code which run again. So their header files used just like in C++, isostream.h, studiolab.h, and so on. For graphics OpenGL program, these two libraries header file is compulsory, #include glglut.h and then #include glgl.h. If you want to use the single header file that work for the both, which is the OpenGL, the glut #include glut.h, and then #include glut/glut.h, which is work for the both of the type of the library. After that, this is the main function, and then the first statement inside the main for OpenGL is the glut initiate, which means to initialize the glut toolkit process. It process any type of line arguments which we need. In this case, there is no need of to process the arguments. We just initiate the glut toolkit for the OpenGL program. After that, we want to display a window position on the screen from where it will become start, where it will be shown in on the screen. So this is called as glut initiate window position. This is the two parameter 50 and 100. So specify that the top left corner of the display, window should be 50 pixel to the left and 100 pixel down from the top left corner of the screen. Means that if there is a main screen, then from here 50 top corner to 100 left corner will be displayed on the screen. After that, we mention the size of window, that how much the window size will be, means resolution of the window. In this case, we input two type of parameter, this for axis and this for y axis. 500 or 500 means 500 multiplied by 500 resolution windows. So create a window. This is the create window. This is the caption of the window, means title bar of the window, with the name sample GL window with resolution of 500 multiplied by 500. After that, initialize function is used for the initialize some basic commands statement in the OpenGL. This is optional. If you does not want to add this, then all these functions which are used inside the initialization function will be written in the main program. So to set basic OpenGL states, it is optional. OpenGL state means color of the windows, basic color, projection modes, etc. We will discuss later on. After that, some function which is called as glut, also known as callback functions. We will discuss in this lecture as well later on. So register your callback function and call by the glut main loop once for every animated frame. means if you want to display something on the screen, then the display callback function is compulsory to register it. If you want to press some events like key press event, then the keyboard function key is compulsory to register. And the last one method or statement is glut main loop. It's work like a getch in C++. It means that each and every animation, scene, object will be shown. Loop will be running unlimited. After when all the animation or scene are become initial graphics become completed and displayed, then it will become stop. So the program goes into infinite loop waiting for events. To make an OpenGL program alive, it displays the initial graphics. It is compulsory for each OpenGL program, and normally it will be written at the end of each OpenGL program. So glut callback functions. Event driven program that use windows like input output, give some inputs from keyboards, points, then a draw circle. Wait until an events happen and then execute some predefined function according to the user inputs. So events, what type of events it supports? Key press events, mouse button press and release, window resize, etc. So your OpenGL program will be an infinite loop. So callback function. Callback function routine to call when event happen, just like window resize or redraw, user inputs, mouse, keyboard, animation, render, minute, frame, etc. So register callback with glut all, glut display, display some display function like line segment, point segment, and so on. Glut ideal function may ideal some function, keyboard function, key press events to handle to key press events, mouse function to handle the mouse button release and press. So this is the events queue which are used in many different type of events. This is the main loop. This loop will be running infinite. First of all, let's suppose it is the keyboard events first come, and then mouse events coming, and then Windows events coming. In this queue, each events will be processed timely, and all the events become in, then the main loop becomes stop. So OpenGL installation function, this type of function which is optional. If we want not use this function, then all these statements will be written in the main function. So void initialize value void. So get GL clear color, which show the basic colors of background color of the windows which are run to display. So set the background color of windows, where 4 parameters are used. The first parameter show the red color, second green, third blue, and the last one is alpha. We will discuss later. So GL matrix model mode. Model mode means to display the model view. Matrix mode projection, how it will be look like on projection. Here we will use the model projection mode. After that, model projection mode, we will specify case of 3-dimensional viewing. So although we only picture through the full 3-dimensional view operation, we can set the projection of types, mode, and other viewing parameter that we need with the following two functions: GL projection models and the ortho 2D means 0 x minimum y x maximum, y minimum x maximum. So load identity, it is not compulsory statement or function. Sometimes it's need to multiply the existing matrix if any with identity, therefore we will load it. Otherwise there is no need of this function. Ortho 3D to set the window viewing, just like we will discuss. We already discussed these points in the previous lecture to collapse and viewing lectures. That x minimum, x maximum points, y minimum and y maximum point, which show the location will not be shown on the screen. So after that, GL clear color buffer bit, GL depth buffer bits. So clear the windows such that color buffer bit and depth buffer bit for the further processing. When programs become complete, background color initialize then this statement clear all the buffer in the means frame. All these can also be written in the main function as well. So this is the display function. So display function GL color buffer, which is used earlier in initialization. Matrix mode, model view, how to views mode will be model view. It show the display area where to display these points. So GL color 3F. 3F means sometime we written 2F, sometime 3F, 2V, 2I means GL color 3F, 3-dimensional float value. If here we write 3I in 3-dimensional integer value, so yeah, it's by default 1.0, 0.0, 0.0. Set the color of preemptive I, points, line, etc. Some objects color will be set from here. So all these points will be we will discuss this in lecture number 12. GL begin will be compulsory and GL end will be compulsory for these preemptives like GL lines, GL points, GL triangle, and so on.